On an early morning, the first rays of sunlight pierced through the forest leaves, and the deer walked slowly along the crystal clear stream. She was a beautiful doe with soft, light yellow fur, adorned with a few white streaks on her belly and neck. The mistletoe on the surrounding branches gently swayed, as if welcoming Mai's presence. The forest seemed to glow with a soft golden light under the sun's rays, blending into the serene atmosphere of the woods. The flower crown on her neck, made from wild flowers in shades of red, yellow, purple, and vibrant blue, emitted a sweet fragrance, like the very breath of nature. Mai's large, sharp eyes radiated warmth and kindness, like shiny pebbles beneath a stream. Meanwhile, Nob the squirrel was sitting on a nearby branch, listening to the sounds of the forest. Na was a small, bright brown squirrel with soft fur. Notably, two thin black stripes ran down her back from head to tail. Na's bright, keen eyes never stopped, observing everything around her. Her nimble arms and small, dexterous fingers, like little ropes, allowed her to easily jump from one tree to another. Mai and Na had never met before. Both were creatures living in the same forest, yet they had never interacted. When Mai heard a noise from above, she looked up and saw Na sitting on a nearby branch, observing her. Na looked at Mai with a curious gaze, as if wanting to discover something. The deer didn't hurry, but smiled gently and continued walking. A few days later, Mai and Na met again in a part of the forest where the trees were dense, and the space became dim and shadowed. This time, there was no silence between them. A small misunderstanding led to a tense argument. While searching for food, Mai accidentally knocked over Na's nest, causing the squirrel to lose most of the food it had. Prepared for the winter, Na, in a rush and angry, immediately jumped down from the tree and scolded Mai. "How could you be so careless with your size? Everything I've been preparing for so long is ruined because of you," Na shouted, her eyes filled with fury. Mai, though feeling hurt, tried to control her emotions. She looked at Na with a gentle yet stern gaze. "I didn't mean to, Na, I was just looking for food. If I've done something wrong, I'm sorry," Mai replied, her voice calm but sincere. However, Na was not easily convinced by the apology. "Sorry, do you think sorry is enough? All my hard work, everything, destroyed because of your carelessness." Na continued to grumble, unwilling to listen. The argument went on for a long while, neither of them willing to back down. Suddenly, a strong wind blew through, rustling the leaves and carrying a sweet fragrance from the wildflowers. Both Mai and Na fell silent, but this time, Mai decided not to say anything more. She quietly looked into Na's eyes, as if seeking empathy in that gaze. After the argument, Mai felt very sad. She knew she wasn't entirely at fault, but she felt that she needed to do something to ease Na's anger. Meanwhile, Na felt hurt and wasn't willing to forgive so easily. In the days that followed, they avoided each other, but both of them felt a sense of emptiness inside. Mai couldn't forget Na's angry eyes, and Na couldn't erase the image of Mai's sad and sincere face during the argument. One day, while Mai was wandering near the stream, she happened to run into Na again. This time, Na was no longer angry, but she didn't rush to speak either. Mai took the initiative to approach and spoke first. "Na, I know I did something wrong, and I apologize again. If possible, I would like to do something to make it up to you." Na looked at Mai for a moment, her gaze so funny. "I've been thinking about what you said. I don't want to stay angry forever. Honestly, I just felt really hurt when I lost the things I cherished," Na said, her tone gentler. Mai smiled, and for the first time in a while, she felt a sense of relief. "It's good to hear you say that, Na. Forgiveness isn't easy, but we can start fresh from here," she said, her voice warm. Since that meeting, Mai and Na began to understand and learn from each other. Every day, Mai would bring small gifts from nature, like fresh fruits or wildflowers, showing her sincerity and desire to make amends. Na also gradually became cheerful and let go of the resentment in her heart. From then on, Mai and Na understood each other more, empathized with each other, and both agreed that friendship was more important than anything, and that mistakes could be corrected. Na smiled brightly, feeling as though she had just let go of a heavy burden in her heart. And from that day on, mine now became inseparable friends, understanding each other through their misunderstandings and forgiving one another.
Hello everyone. If you enjoyed watching the video, wishing you all happiness and good health. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to catch more exciting and amazing videos coming up. Goodbye, and see you next time.